Hey guys, this is Kirob speaking, and today we are back in automation with the Lite campaign B3, playing as Merano. Let's see what kind of randomized economy we are getting today. I was growing a bit the last few years. Well, not in our previous game, but that doesn't matter. So today we are going to design the follow-up to the Artemis, which is very successful. It's brought us countless of millions in profit so far, and yeah, things are looking pretty solid. 195 million in the bank. That is more than enough for our upcoming car. I don't know when when does this body I have in mind unlock. I think it was 1982, so we should be able to see it mid-1980. Let's check our research. That would be, where do we have body? 17... it's pretty soon. And we paid another 25 million in taxes. Only 25 million because we had this big period of losses in here. So that's all solid. We are making loads of cash right now. Crazy amounts even. That is 16 million a month without the R&D. Nice. So I think we should check out if we're... No, we're not doing any advertising. Oh, crazy. Okay. We should. We absolutely should. Like these guys need to buy our cars. And the Gasmians... ooh, that's expensive. But yeah, let's go for it. 120,000. Oh, we could even go for a real biggie here and expand to level 5 in dealership networks, but that is a lot. So we are almost there with our research. I think it needs to take another month, and then we may be there already, or maybe it's in February. No, in March. Probably in March. Okay, March has come. Let's see if we can design a new car. No. No, we can't. Damn it. It's not here yet. Otherwise, we have to build, design it based on this one. This might be the best choice ever. No. No, we have to wait. But maybe it's just delayed a little bit. Let me check another month later. The body. Let's see. Maybe it's just bugged. Maybe it just doesn't convert it correctly into months. So if we tick another month, it should reach 2 months of, or 2 years rather, of advantage. Let's see. Does it have that now? No. 1.99. Come on, one more. No, okay. That's not what is holding us away from designing that car. It is just not quite here yet. I thought it was appearing in 1982, but it must be a little later. Maybe it's a 1984 one. But we'll be getting there very soon anyway. But that means that we easily can buy a big bunch of dealership network right now. Just look at those crazy profits. And maybe we want to have some more research going. Drivetrain, always useful. So let's go into this. We already have some going into driver assists. We can up that by 1 as well. And interior, yeah, we're making quality products. Alright, fuel system, exhaust, all those are already pretty good. Now we have about 5 million in cost per month for our research. And now let's go for the big one. 216 million. Big ouchies. But I think that will be worth it in the long run. We can save... do we want to save that? Yeah. Yeah, we could also buy this one, Fruinia. Fruinia level 4. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's have a look at the markets. Oh, we are selling all available countries. 59 supercars. 250 GTs. Yeah. Well, we're selling all the cars we can. At least at that kind of price level. Ooh, reputation not too good. Prestige, yeah, pretty awesome. And in Fruinia we have reached 20.8% in GT. Let's see if we oh, and Gazmir is even better. Oh, this is nice. It's going pretty well. I don't think we have to even pay any taxes right now. Let's see, why are our markets crashing? Zero taxes. I like that. Alright, but now, oh, did I stop it? No, stop. It's 81. I have to check again if we can now finally design the car we want. No, it's still not here. Fuck. And very soon, the Avantis will make its entry into the market. Let's have a look, and there it's coming. Is it selling? Come on, sell already. Oh yeah, very nice score. I really need to make sure that I upgrade my engine factories by another step next time around. This is not really how it's supposed to be. Oh, now we have 84 cars, but unless I want to base a car on this one, I don't think it's going to happen. Oh shit, the markets are crashing. 5% in the negative. Oh, by the way, this graph is now the correct way around. Like what was it, episodes 1 to 8, it was actually inverted. So, whenever it pointed up, it was actually bad. So now, 1983, that should mean that any car that is 1985 should have unlocked. Let's see, are we finally... yes. Yes, okay, okay. Well, that's not quite the car I expected that to be, but should we make a hypercar? Yeah, wouldn't that be a nice project? It's not a replacement for anything really. It's something crazy expensive. Alright, let's see what it would be. Needs to be full fiberglass. Limited production, yes, that's fine. Space frame because monocoque or is there glued? No, there's no glued monocoque yet. Don't have enough tech for that to be unlocked. Chassis material, just normal steel. We're going for, I think mid-longitudinal fits really nicely in this one. Not quite, yeah, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. We shall see. Double wishbone, double wishbone. Are we going to make a new engine family for the hypercar? Probably want to. We do want to have something that is really powerful. Really powerful is maybe in air quotes for the later years. This might be the last... no, we are going to update an engine once more, probably. Yeah. Let's see what we can make. So, new engine project. And we are going for a V16. That will be fun, but it's a little long. It's just a little long. And dual overhead cam 4-valve. Yeah. Yes. Slightly oversized. But I do see something that is rather nice. And that is that at the size I want it to be at, 4.5 liters, is actually kind of the correct bore for what I wanted. This is neat, because that gives us another tiny V12. But of course we can try to put it rear longitudinal. Maybe that's the way to go. Not any better, is it? No, that's definitely not better. Oh, what? Okay. Transverse. The V16 transverse, that fits. Oh, it will fit. It will fit just fine. Let's go. Let's go do this. Let's go and do this. 4.5 liter. Yes. The perfect engine. All right. Here we go. Strays a little away from what we usually do. Engineering times will be not too kind to us. We're going with all the good stuff. Now lightweight forged is available. This thing will rev. And I think what I'm going to do is just to make this one in a shed in Fruinia somewhere. Like proper Merano style. And look at that. There's much more room in there. Could go for 5 liter if we wanted to, but that would be almost normal. Nah, not going to do this. Cam profile, let's start out with 93. Because that is adequate. No turbocharger, it's not needed. Rather, we don't want... Oh. Multi-point fuel injection. That alone is 62 months. Well, at some point we need it. Throttle per cylinder. And this is going to be a race car, so how about 16 trumpets? And it's going to run on premium because that is the very maximum that Fruinians can afford or even buy. And then, of course, we are going with 12.4. At 12.5, it starts deteriorating already. It's getting too rich. And then 85 ignition timing. And this is probably going to rev to 10,500 maybe? Let's see, did we have forged? Oh, yeah. Easy. I'm worried, though. This is the most ridiculous, scary engine you can think of. Maybe we should just go for DCOEs to start out with, because this just takes too long. And race tubular. Yes. 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 I'm just saying yes, because this is fucking awesome. Holy shit. This is a master work on every engine. Every engine is unique too, because they never managed to bend it the same way again. Now we put in a... do we need this shit? I guess. None. High flow. And then this one. Yes. Dual... Oh! This doesn't even rev. What's going on here? Why doesn't it rev? I thought this was dual overhead cam magic. Dual overhead cam 4-valve. Why doesn't it rev then? Yeah, in another few years. You see that? That's where we are right now, and there we go. There it would be. Can't quite get the power up there. Oh. Oh, wait a second. This is not quite the power it will be able to reach. This is severely limited. Okay, let's open them up. Oh, yes. Nice. Nice, and that's still limited. Yeah, that's better. 533 horsepower. Some more tuning. A little bit more compression. Just a little bit. Yes, thank you very much. 555 horsepower. Yeah, that's not bad. So, who wants to listen to this one? I guess we just heard I heard from the future a resounding yes, me. Okay, here we go. Oh yes! Oh yes! That is pretty good. Let's see if we can make them glow with the pipe. Somewhere there's the maximum. Now, Fruinian engineering. They don't even feel it. It's too little power coming through here, through these tiny pipes. Like little straws. I'm kind of curious though, like what would it be with TurboTech? Yeah, we have to change around a few things. Like a bit of more compressor and then lower that. Come on. Lower. Is this knocking? No, it's not knocking anymore. Oh, okay. The intercooler was blocking it out. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, don't quite need that much power. Okay, well, that's with a bit more fine-tuning, easily 800 horsepower or something. Probably could get more. V16s are not too kind to you in that regard. So many pipes leading to a single turbo. The problem here is the throughput, the size of the allowed turbo, because it's so close to the engine block. And how it's mounted. You would need tubular headers for that, and they are coming in future, but it won't be in here. So, let's switch back to what Merano is about, and that is naturally aspirated engines. I was wondering why the engine was only producing 270 horsepower all of a sudden, and of course, the only warning being here, engine is running too rich. Yes, yeah, no shit. That is quite the thing. So, back to where we wanted it to be. 12.4, and now have a bit of a drop here. Yes, there we are back. 555. Oh, engineering time, just 214. Oh, that's nothing. Let's see what we can do with the trim. How much performance we can get out of this beast. Alright, here we go. So, yeah. Oh, and you already fret my morphing. I know it. I know it, but it has to be done. Can't make it that easy for you, can we? Oh, well, look at that. Hello there. A little too beefy in the exhaust, maybe. Oh, interesting morphs on this one nowadays. Haven't seen that in a while. Alright, I'm going to make it a little easier for you. Flat back. And what can we do here? Oh, it stretches way out. But that is not what we want. Not that either. It's a little too flat. This needs to be a little aerodynamic. So let's go with a long teardrop shape. And tighten the front window up. Because this is fighter airplane. Not quite a fan of that. Like that. Yeah, this is about right. Tighten up the nose, because it needs to be compact. Do like that. Makes it impossible to design anything out of this thing. No. Although this would be an excellent pedestrian grater. And scrape off people from the sidewalk. Nom. Nom, nom, nom. Now, let's do it like this. And it is a hypercar. Needs to be ridiculously wide. So let's go with a slight flare there. And a wider flare here. Is this too much? This is probably too much. This is ridiculous. We will have to fit some real nice tires in there, but this might be a bit too much. This is looking better. Oh, and another thing. I think this one might be the only ever car that will have a wing. Let's see what kind of wings we do have here. This one, maybe? This one doesn't look quite right. This one does look very race-like, but more modern. Let's have a look. This doesn't quite look right, does it? Nah. The most massive wing and the red's so wide. Crazy. Needs to be bigger. I need to align these edges a little, otherwise you will go all OCD on me. There we have it. I think that is pretty much aligned. Almost. Yeah, that is straightening out a little, like this, out to the top there. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't look great, but it looks like it's going to be functional, that's for sure. And then we are putting a lip in the front. Alright, this thing's barely visible. Razor sharp. Oh, it is razor sharp. Maybe you should use another lip. This doesn't quite fit. Oh, there's all kinds of fancy new stuff here. What is this? Never seen it. This is probably a diffuser, isn't it? Diffuser? Yeah, it is. Doesn't quite work here, does it? No, because there's some shit hanging out of your ass. Oh, this one will work. Yep. Yeah, this one works. Looks slightly ridiculous. Doesn't wrap around properly. I think I'm going with the lip that has been available in automation for the longest of times. Yeah, that works. That just works. Let's use that. Excellent. Doesn't look much of anything, but I mean, you will be able to design something with this. Alright, manual of course, 5 gears, loads of speed, probably. And do we need any fancy diffs? Yes, geared. Radial tires, semi-slick. Probably pretty small front tires, 205s, and let's go 295s in the rear to start out with. And offset them a bit. Vented discs, 3 pistons. Should be a good weight distribution for braking. Maybe we don't need 3 piston brakes. 2 pistons should be fine. 325s. 75% pad type. Aggressive enough. Brake balance. Reasonably equal. Something like this. And fully clad because this one needs to be fast. And let's lower the angles first. And do we want to undercool this one a little? Maybe just slightly. 45. And should this be a one-seater? No, that would destroy the hypercar market for us. Let's go with 2 seats. And handmade. And oh man, there's no phonograph available. So handmade and what do we go for here? Luxury cassette is 60 kilograms. No, this is a hypercar. Can't put this shit in there. If we feel the urge to shave off 40 kilos, we can go for the sports interior. How lightweight will the steering be? I think reasonable, because there's basically no weight on the front axle. ABS, yeah, let's put that in standard 70s. And oh, shall we go with air suspension or standard? Let's see what happens. This certainly is a supercar and a hypercar. So far so good. Only 30 liters per 100 kilometers. And yeah, it is fast as well. And there we go. 4.4 seconds from 0 to 100. Can make the front tires a decent amount larger. 245s. Now they're sticking out. Yeah, you don't need any more offset. The brakes weren't set up too terribly wrong. We can go with smaller rotors. Much smaller. Oh, no, not much smaller. The brake fade is starting. Not on the rear, so that's good. Oh, I can't cheap out on the pad though. That is what is saving us from quite a bit of brake fade right now. So yeah, my original setup wasn't too bad. Just slightly too large rotors. But now, let's have a look. So we have some downforce there, or rather no lift there, but the front is looking ugly. So let's up that. And you need to overshoot a bit, because putting force on the rear will push up the front. Now let's go. Oh, that was a little too much. How much downforce do we want? If we go for too much, then we no longer have any top speed. This car is pretty heavy though. Do we have to drop down to sports interior? The hypercar buyers don't like that at all. No. No one actually likes that. No, it's not a good choice. Variable hydraulic. Is this something we should put in there? Looks like it. It looks like it. Wow, yeah, that's almost 20 kilos extra. But the scores are just really liking that. That's a 10 extra points in here. And also 5 extra points. Oh, 4 extra points in hyper. And we haven't even tuned the suspension yet. This is all over the place. Alright, now the only thing I haven't really looked at is the wheels. They seem to be way too high up. And why are they so high up? This is stupid. Why are they so high up? Ride height is not high up. Oh, we can make them... Oh yes, super buggy. And I think we need to make these wheels a bit smaller. And that is too aggressive on the rims. We're down to 16 inch. Okay, now it starts looking like too small wheels. I've been overdoing it a bit. Let's go back to something that looks at least semi-decent. And 17 inch is 45 and 50. And that would be 40 and 45 at 18. Yeah, now we do have an issue here, and that is... Ouch. Combined material cost for the tires is 15,300. That is a good portion of the overall material costs. Yeah, it's slightly expensive. Okay, this should be a nice and aggressive setup. Maybe even harder dampers. Yeah, that really kills the remaining ounce of comfort. But our cornering is looking good. 121. I do want to run slightly lower sway bars in the rear just for improved weight transfer. So that we do get out of the corners with a bit more oomph. And I hope that works out. Lots of camber in the rear. But the best part is only 2.1% wheel spin. Alright. But you've been waiting for this. The test track. I think this one is ready to go. Let's look another time at the graphs. So we are nicely getting to 101st gear, topping out at 325-ish. Handling is spot on for sportiness. Not too extreme up on top. The high-speed steering graph is looking good. Braking is looking solid. Nice balance there. Slightly overbraked. And downforce is just neutralized, so we don't have any lift at high speeds, which should make it nice and stable in combination with the understeer, and should be pretty drivable. And basically no wheel spin. A little slow down here, but this car is not going to get any slower than like 60 kilometers an hour anyway, in any corner. So why would you care about its acceleration down there? That's only relevant from a standing start. And the cassette player is relevant from a standing start too. Okay, here. Variable, blah, 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 blah. This damping graph is very sporty. And now, let's have a go. Oh yes! Here we go. And almost 120 before the first corner. Okay, let's see how quick this thing is. 260. Oh, and lifting off. But still going through there, 230. Nice. And whoa! That is a fast time for 1983. Very fast time. 2:06.88. But there's one thing that remains to be done. Apart from all kinds of things like naming and stuff. Yeah. Factories. Factories is not really an issue. I'm more looking forward to the engineering management. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's just set up a new factory real quick. And that will be... Let's put it in a small one. Why is the tooling cost 0? Tooling time 13. Alright. Now, the shocker. 99.3. We do have plenty of percentages here, though. Well, that's a good thing. If we up the pressure, upping the pressure may not be the best thing ever. Up the funding, 120 million. Holy shit. Down with the reliability. Oh, we had 53 already. Down with the process. Down with the tooling. We can engineer this thing in 23 months. Maybe we should just do that and then exploit the shit out of this. This is a concept car, guys. It's just a concept car. And then we present it to the world in 2 years' time. In 2 years' time? That does sound good. In 2 years' time, can we make the engine as fast as this? Let's have a look. Yes, new factory, small as well. Okay, that's slightly worse. 190. Oh no, humanity. Will it ever get done? Let's see what it turns out to be if we make this a pure concept. Funding, pressure, 44. This is still pretty bad. Oh no. Well, future Kill Rob, the one in episode, what would it be, 11? Please figure this one out. And until then, I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.